Hi, this is Ravi again. Welcome to my video series. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use loops in coding. If you have heard loops, what is a loop? Loop is to do something over and over again, right? So, say do something over and over again. That can be infinite, or that can run only for a finite number of times, that can exit on a specific condition. So if you are trying to log into your account, usually what happens is, when you're trying to log into your account, if you enter your username and password correctly, it lets you enter the account, right? It shows you your account. But in some cases you don't enter your username and password correctly. In this case, when you have like forgotten your password and you're just trying out your password, you type something. So it may only allow you a few number of times, say three times. After three times, it will not let you try to log in. So that is how the algorithm is. This is for security reasons. So in this case, you are only allowed to try your password three times, and this whole code is going through a loop. In a loop, it asks you for your password. If the password is correct, it lets you access your system. But if the password is incorrect, it tries to keep a count of number of times you are trying, and then it will let you try for a password again, depending on whether you have any chances left or not. So we will do the same code. um, we'll try to program a login scenario where you are only allowed to enter your username or password thrice incorrectly. If your username password is correct, it's going to break. So we will use a loop, and then I'll show you how the loop works. But before that, I'll go and grab in my code written for username and password. So, and even before that, I'm going to open Python. So I'll do command space IDLE. Okay, my Python starts. I'm going to file recent file, and I'll open. Strange, it's not showing my recent files. Anyways, so what I'll do is I'll go to my place where I've stored all the files. I'll go to tutorial and code and the conditional statements 3, where it checks for username and password, right? So I'm going to use this code, command A. I'm going to select everything, command C for copy. I'll close this file. I'll open a new file, and then I'll command V paste all the code. So what's happening in this code? We have done this code in the previous tutorial for comparison operators in conditional statements. So in this code, it asks for the username and password. If it is correct, it lets it says welcome, or if it is wrong, it says access denied. The code works only once. I'm going to use loop so that the code works three times. All right. So to use a loop, first I need a variable which says the number of chances is 3. Okay, sorry for that, my mobile was ringing. Okay, then number of this thing is 3, chances are 3. So now I'm going to code the loop. So I'll say while the number of chances is greater than or equal to 1. All right, that's that. So now, while number of chances are greater than or equal to 1, ask the user for the username. So I will grab this line, command X, put that in here, command V, and I'll ask the user for their password. Okay, so I have to ask them for the username and password. If the username and password are correct, which is this line, okay, I'm just going to break out of the loop. Okay, else it will say access denied, and this is where I have to take care of my chances. I have to reduce my chances, right? Chances -1. I'm just putting spaces before all these operators just so that it's more readable and clear. Okay, there is no need, I mean, whether or not to put spaces. That's that. Okay, now this should be a part of the loop, so I will go to format and indent region so that this whole section appears as a part of the loop. Get rid of this unnecessary space. So now that's that. So this code will only run, three times, and it's going to check if the username and password is correct. So let's save the code by doing command S. I'm going to save it inside this code section, code folder I've made, and I'll say loops, while loops, while loops 1. Okay. Now I'll run the code. Before running the code, I'm going to resize my window and my shell. So you see the output side by side with the code. It's just better to switch back and forth the files, the shell and the code file. Okay. Alright, so there it is. I'm going to run. So run module. Alright, so it's saying enter username. I'm going to put the correct one first in my first attempt and the password 007. So see it says welcome Mr. Bond, and then it breaks, so it exits the loop. Let's run the code one more time. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually close the shell and rerun the code so that the output appears on top of the shell. So I have to resize my shell now, which I have done. So I'll enter the username is Ravi and the password is Ravi is awesome. So it says access denied because I've entered the username and password wrong once. Now, if you observe, the code is again running, the loop is again running. Chances have been reduced, the loop is again running. So this is the second chance I have, right? So here I'm going to put my username as Ravi because I'm pretty sure that is the username, and the password is Ravi Scoder Club. Okay. So by the way, like, this is my website www.com. Okay, and that's my website, just so that you can go and check. And then let's do access denied again because it is wrong. It is not. The username should be Bond and password should be 007. Now third attempt also I'm going to put wrong. Again I'll put Ravi and I'll say Ravi always wins. That is my Instagram account. So again it says wrong, and notice that it's not asking me anymore to enter the username because it has exited. So what has happened is, in this section I've entered the username password wrong 3 times. Each time I entered wrong, my chances were reduced by 1. Notice the initial value for chances is 3. Okay, so and then after 3 times the chances will be 0. Chances is not greater than 1, and thus the code exits. To just explain you the flow of control, as in how the program runs, right? Program runs from the very first line. It sets the chances variable to 3, while chances greater than equal to 1. Okay, before running the loop, it always checks for this condition. Okay, whatever condition is mentioned here, in this case, it is chances greater than or equal to 1. Chances is 3, so it is greater than or equal to 1. Thus your loop runs. So it asks for the username, asks for the password, it checks if the username and password is correct. Say it is correct, it just breaks out. It has no relation with the loop now. It has broken out of the loop. And it runs any more lines that are here, but there is nothing here, so it stops the program. Say either your username or password was wrong, it goes to the else part and it does access denied, prints access denied on the screen, and reduces chances by 1. So now value of chances is 2. We have not broken out of the loop yet. It goes back to this checking. Is chances greater than or equal to 1? Chances is 2. It is greater than or equal to 1. It's true. So it enters the loop and it again checks this condition. So every time before entering the loop, it's going to check the condition. As long as your chances has a value greater than 3, greater than or equal to 1, you will be asked for your username and password. Okay, so that's a basic while loop tutorial for you. You can do a lot of things with while loop. Some basic codes that I do is asking a number from the user and to check if the number is prime or not. Okay, asking a number from the user and printing the multiplication table of that number. So I do a lot of things, and a lot of things are done in the real life using while loop. Okay, so that is that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the while loops video. The loops part is very important in programming, and I hope you have learned it. If you have not learned it, you can contact me directly. This is my website. You can go there, find my number, and get a Skype lesson. Or if you are in Mumbai or South Mumbai, just call me home. I'll come home and teach you. That is what I do. I teach. So that's that. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please share this video with your friends and put a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. Alright. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.